Good evening, party people. My name is Cameron. Welcome back to the bar with an X. It's been a hot minute. How are you? I'm doing rather well. Thank you for asking. It's been about 3 months since we were last live on the airwaves, and we're finally back after a much long-needed hiatus. For a while, I have been struggling with some mental health stuff, so I took a bit of a break, and now we're back for more fun. I would be lying if I said that only recently have I been thinking about the stream and everything. I have been more or less thinking about it consistently for like the past couple of months. I think I took a total break from thinking about everything for like about a solid month and a half, and then I started kicking back onto things again. There were just so many fun thoughts and stuff going through my head and whatnot. I'm getting ideas and whatnot, all the things that I want to do. I found myself very quickly feeling like, oh man, I really wish I could just click that go live button right now, and I was holding myself back from it because there was a bunch of improvements and stuff that I needed to make. But eventually we wound up coming back. You might be noticing that things are a little bit different around here. The bar looks a little bit different. The lighting looks a little bit different. I don't think anything sounds differently. That seems to be okay. We're streaming in like 2K, I think now, right? Not only are we on Twitch too, as we usually are, but we're also on YouTube, and who knows where we'll be in any of the other next days as things continue to evolve and whatnot into the future. But ultimately, this is my long-winded way of saying I'm back, and I feel really good for being so. So I wanted to more or less take today as just a kind of hello, welcome back, reintroduce and see where things are, and give a kind of preview of how things plan to be going forward from here, because things will be a little bit differently. Things will be running a little bit differently if you've been here previously. So previously on the Bar with an X, we had a couple of streams and whatnot every single Wednesday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Weekly bar streams are not going to be a thing anymore. As it turns out, it's a lot to plan all these things, and I have a sleep schedule to keep up with, I have a work schedule to keep up with, and it just so happens that trying to do anywhere from like 5 to 8 cocktails in a single week gets really, really busy, and it's a lot of work. And I found that I wasn't actually able to spend as much time on the actual appreciation and creation process of the cocktails that I could otherwise, because I wasn't able to spend a lot of time on it. I see Lorelei popping in down below. Hello, how have you been? I've been doing much better lately. How are you? Thanks for popping in, Lorelei. It's great. Things are doing great around here. You can see that things are all a little bit different, and things will be a little bit different. You might have noticed, if you're on the airwaves right now, that the chat is now on the bottom of the screen. It's just less intrusive that way, you know? It just makes it easier, because otherwise, you would be all over the place. I miss the ability to poke chat, but now I can kind of like do that, I guess, a little bit. Brad's back here, and he's saying, yay, the Bar with an X, because it's back, and he's popping into, ooh, that notification is really small. One of the things that, one of the reasons we're doing this stream like this is because if there's any bugs that pop up because of whatever we were doing, I want to make sure that I catch them. And evidently, the notifications are too damn small. So let me make a note of that. Twitch, notif, too small. Or maybe it's better that way. Maybe it's better for it to be a little tiny and stuff. Chat paused you to scroll? You're wrong about that. Welcome back. Thank you, Brown. Killiam, Stanley. Oh, everybody coming along here. It's so great. It is good to be back. Might I be perfectly honest about that. Oh, I don't know why I was putting my book away. I have notes and stuff in here. This is a day of business. This is a day of presentation. This is a day of information. This is a day of welcomes. This is a day of literally anything else. Oh, but first, we're at a bar. We should get ourselves a cocktail, right? I just realized that I have nothing on the board segmented as a means to say what the heck we're supposed to be making around here. I'm gonna make a sidecar. I've never actually had one. I have Cointreau, so I'm just gonna do that. A sidecar is very simple. You add some brandy, you add some lemon juice, and you add some orange liqueur, probably a Cointreau, whatever you have. I actually, you know what? We're gonna use something different. I literally just got a new orange liqueur for my birthday the other day, and it's in the closet, so I'm gonna go grab it, and we're gonna make a sidecar with it, because I'll be back in a second. You can still hear me from over here. I haven't really gone very far. I have a liquor closet, and it's currently doing 3 print. I need to find the liquor, because it's all over the floor. Where are you? Liquor. Oh, there you are. You're on the shelf. Great. Got it. This particular orange liqueur I think is really cool because it's actually a cognac-based, and Cointreau I thought was cognac-based, but it apparently is not. Lorelei says, been good, things chill. Pulled a mom on bro, which was poor decision, considering I can't think of things to want for birthday. Oh, pulled a mom on bro, because I can't think of things to want for my birthday or Christmas. Oh my goodness. That's the, so my birthday was the other day as well, and I have like an Amazon wish list that my parents are, like, they go on to know like exactly what they want to get for me. It's a lot of shaker equipment and whatnot and bartending stuff, because it's kind of the thing we do around here. And I completely forgot to update it because I've been too busy wedding planning. That's another thing that we've been doing over these past 3 months. Anna and I are getting married, so we've been planning for that a little bit. It's my excuse. That's my go-to excuse. Oh, what were you doing? Why haven't I seen you lately? Wedding coming up. Yeah, wedding coming up. Very easy stuff too. So let's grab ourselves a shaker, because a sidecar, at least according to a recipe by New Deal Distillery, is shaken, and I've never had one, so we're gonna go with that. Real quick, actually, I'll take this as an opportunity to introduce a new feature. One of the things that I'd like to do more is focus on the mixological aspect of things, and I find that I kind of get into, I get into a little bit of a flow state when I do like creative things sometimes, and I suffer from being way too easily distracted. So this is a feature mostly for my convenience. Observe. With Control Numpad 2, I can just turn chat off and see absolutely nothing at all. I don't plan on using that actually, I guess I plan on using that a little bit often. That's the idea for when we're actually making a cocktail, so things don't really get in the way and stuff, and we'll get to chat when we get to chat. It's more like a show, things like that. I miss Control Numpad 5. Control Numpad 5 is still a thing. When is that wedding? We will be Mr. and Dr. in about 2 months. In about 2 months. It's exciting. Control Numpad 5 is not gone. Actually, Control Numpad 5 has been improved. As we make this cocktail over here, I'll show you. Let me see if I can get this in such a way that things will be... I'm already aware of a particular bug, and that bug is the fact that there's a hell of a cam delay. So there's a hell of a cam delay. Hi there, I'm on the right-hand side now, and I'm tall, and you can see everything happening over here a bit up close. Oh, that actually worked perfectly. That was spot on. That was great. Now that you can't see me, welcome back. Hello! Ooh, everybody, I'm a tall boy now. And everything's totally out of sync. I'm aware of that. It's streaming in a quality that was previously completely unheard of in this house, because the television just doesn't support it. Let me put this down here a little bit. Over here. Cam delay hurts. It really hurts me a lot. I can't stay long, but welcome back. Thank you, Yumi Chow. Thank you so much for popping in. Even just popping in for a spell makes me feel so good. You have no idea. So let's get to this, right? We're making a cocktail. Let's do a sidecar. I'm gonna start with some brandy, some lemon juice, and some orange liqueur. First, I'll go and grab some brandy. I've got a Corbel down here, right there. We're gonna add about 1.5 ounces, or just about 20, what is it, 20? I gotta go back up to my, it's 44 milliliters, that's what it is. I have to snuff myself back up on my metric conversions, because that's difficult for a boy who lives in America like me, and literally gets no practice otherwise. 1.5 ounces, or about 44 milliliters. Small glass. Why not? Lyric says, cam delay just means we can see you make the drink twice for twice the fun. That's the best part. That's one of the best parts, at least. The idea behind the other angle here is that I am trying to adjust things so that there's... Nope, that just made it worse. How about the other way? One of the things that I don't do very well is cocktail photography. I would like to take some more time to focus on cocktail photography and the actual drink creation process, and I feel like that just looks a little bit more appreciable up close. So the cocktail angle got a bit bigger. It's no coincidence that everything is vertical here. I'm trying to get into the world of vertical videos, and this just makes editing a hell of a lot easier. Anybody who's been there before probably knows exactly what I'm talking about. The next thing that we're going to add is 0.5 ounce, or about 15 milliliters of lemon juice. I'm trying to be more sustainably conscious, so I do not buy an entire pack of lemons for every single stream now, or limes. Instead, I'm going to try to looking into super juice. I have this just container of lemon juice. It just makes things a little bit easier, because I felt really bad about the amount of waste and whatnot that I was creating. I have a freezer, and you can like do things with lemon peels and lime peels and citrus peels and stuff, but it just takes a lot of time. And if you're an inexperienced bartender who doesn't do this stuff on a consistent basis, you may find that all of your kind of scraps and stuff just build up throughout the week, so you don't actually have the chance to do anything with them, and then you take up too much space in the freezer, which is already being taken up by a vast array of meats and sometimes vegetables, because we have a big freezer for that very purpose. After our lemon juice, we're gonna have 0.5 ounce, about 15 milliliters of our orange liqueur. This liqueur here is... Can I put it in front, and does it look easy that way? That looks pretty good. What do we got there? Defugni? Ah, Defugni. It's a cognac orange liqueur, and I think it tastes really good. It was a gift from the birthday the other day. I thought it was lovely. I think I made a modified Negroni the other day for the little celebration, and it was okay. It's unbalanced. It's very, very, very sweet, and it's very, very delightful. It smells good. Lorelai says, Good Eats vibes and the hand cam. Is this how it is? I don't know why I haven't watched Good Eats yet. I need to. Actually, I just got a cookbook from a friend of mine, and apparently it has a bunch of the Good Eats recipes in it, and I'm all about that life. I'm gonna throw this shaker in the bucket. I don't plan on doing too many cocktails this evening. Just a one. Just a little precursor. We're also still trying to figure ourselves out. So please excuse the mess and all the loud noises, but some would say that's just what you came here for. Let's get some ice cubes. I'm gonna need a big cube and a little cube. At least two little cubes, because that's the way we do it around here. I'm still trying to come up with a better system for ice. I say that as I have a lot of ice. Y'all don't normally see it, but there's an entire freezer downstairs, and it has plenty of ice in it, and I should just be able to go downstairs, take the ice, and put it back up here, and I just don't do that for some reason. We're gonna combine liquids to solids, give it a smack, and then give it a shake. And try not to get stuff out ourselves. Great, let's give ourselves a coupe. I didn't chill my glass today. I'm the naughty boy, that's just how things are. I'm being lazy, so I'm just gonna do the easy strain way. Just pour it right over top. And again, I have no fresh fruit on me today, so there's not gonna be a garnish. No garnish this time. No garnish indeed. Everything's I think things are a little off-center. Things are a little not. I gotta get one of those levelers, so I know when the cocktail angle is properly leveling stuff. He's back, says BC. He is, and still, I don't know how to pronounce your name. It's the 3. I'm just gonna say Stel or Shell. Stel Shell? I like that anyways. It gives me ocean vibes. The ocean vibes. The bucket is behind me. Oh my god, that was really loud. That was awesome. This is a sidecar, and it's wonderful. At least I think it is. And that's the cocktail that we're gonna make this evening. Bucket do be hungry. Emily! Oh, Emily. Maybe that would just make it easier. You okay with I just call you Emily? That's not at all what I get from the name, but I'm just getting the vibe here. Oh man, that's a kicker. Oddly enough, for something that has lemon juice in it like that, in that regard, it's really not that sour, and I can get those orange notes quite predominantly, actually. Prominently, I say. That's really good. I really like that. Yes, Cam C. Laughing face. I do the, yeah. Anyway, let's go back to the other angle. We got business to take care of around here. That was a sidecar, or at least one way of doing a sidecar. I think you usually do that with a liqueur called Cointreau. I do have Cointreau down here. It is a liqueur from France, I believe, and I thought that the base spirit was cognac for some reason. I was wrong. It is just of some base of, it's not unknown origin. I think it's just like grains or something. It's some neutral spirit that they add botanicals and stuff to. Tale as old as time. Take something alcoholic that doesn't taste like much except for burning and add stuff to it. Then add a bit of sugar to it and then cut it down. Or cut it down first and then add sugar to it and then do a bunch of other stuff to it because science and mixology or something like that. That's our sidecar. Anyways, we have business to attend to. It's delicious. It's a little sour. I like mine a little more sweet. And I would sweeten things up with a little bit of simple syrup, but alas, oddly enough, I gave away half a jar of simple syrup the other day. And we had here says, eat it, says BC. I see the redemption there. It's good stuff. Did that actually pop up on the chat? Yes, it looks like it did. I think I can see it down there. I think that's what it says down there. We're looking for bugs. If anybody can find bugs, if programmers out there, holla. That if you find a bug, let me know. I'd say there's bug bounties out for you, but I have no money to give. I have compliments. You look nice today. Thank you. Oh, you think I look nice too? That's so kind of you. I got my ears pierced. That's one of the other things that are different around here. They're kind of shiny and they hurt a little bit. It's wonderful. Exercise punches. Punches. Let me open up my book first. Maybe this is some of those punches. We like to make sure that we stay up and exercised around here. We'll do some punches as we get through things. Let's see. Welcome back, cocktail. Oh, I wrote down we were doing a Boulevardier. Well, that's no fun. What would be so fun about me putting liquid over an ice cube in a glass? Gotta shake some things a little bit. Otherwise, nothing's fun at all. Is pain from healing? Yeah. Oh, Brad got a new piercing on the boat. Really? Ooh. It didn't occur to me that anything that you can do on land, you can probably do on a cruise boat. That makes sense. The pain is definitely from all the piercing and stuff. It's great. Posted in the Discord. Ooh, is it an ear piercing? Just make sure it's an appropriate piercing. This was great. When we went to the piercing parlor, after I gotten my ears pierced, where we were paying and whatnot at the register, and Anna looks into the case and she sees a variety of different piercing options. They have things that look like they go into an ear, because they were on a piece of styrofoam that looked like an ear. There were things that looked like it went into your nose because it was on a piece of styrofoam that looked like a nose. There were a couple other things that looked like they went on different parts of your body because the piece of styrofoam which they were impaled into looked like those other parts of the body. Because this is a 21 and up stream, because we deal with alcohol around here, obviously, it was a penis and a vagina. And it took me a couple seconds to realize what I was looking at, and it took Anna a little bit longer to realize what she was looking at. It was kind of funny, her reaction specifically. It's great. Oh my god. Wait, I missed all this. I was talking about the piercing stuff, Anna. Just tuned in. Well, what did you make? I made a sidecar today, BC, and the sidecar is made, at least according to a recipe by New Deal Distillery, with 1.5 ounces, or about 44 milliliters, of brandy to a half an ounce of both orange liqueur and of lemon juice, and that's about 15 milliliters each for our friends overseas. That is, for reference, a 3:1 ratio, which can be easier for some people. You can put a sugar on the rim according to this particular recipe here, and you usually garnish this with some sort of citrus wheel expressed if you use a peel to make things even more orangey. I don't have any citrus on me. I've got a stream planned for on Wednesday. We'll get to all those details. I swear I'm not grunk yet. I promise that. I just got a normal ear piercing. Well, that's good at least. That's great. It is the gaudiest dang rock in my ear. Is it because it's very shiny? I had the option of doing like a crystal, like a Cameroxn, like gem looking thing, but I went with the triangles because the triangles are my favorite shape. Or one of them. I also like hexagons. Anyway, to business. So the bar with an X returns. Things look a little bit differently. Things feel a little bit differently. Things are going to be conducted a little bit differently. The most obvious thing that you can see right here is that the bar looks a little bit differently. I have a completely different camera angle. I have some lights that are a bit different. I had the pleasure of being able to talk to one of my new pals that gave me a bit of advice about lighting. As it turns out, if you're trying to run a show and you're trying to use cameras and lighting and stuff, you need a lot of lights, and a lot of light sometimes costs a lot of money. So we work with whatever we have here. I have some smart light bulbs that I've received as gifts over the past couple of years or so and bought for the various upgrades that the stream has gone to. One day things will look pristine. They don't look pristine yet, but we're making our way downtown, walking fast, things flash. It's a camera. And we'll eventually get to something that looks even better. The idea of the show is, I'm a fledgling mixologist. Things change over time. People improve over time. We're learning the craft. We're trying to make the show look more beautiful over time. If you find us here in the year 2023 and you're like, wow, this show looks a little underdeveloped. Like, wow, you gotta give me a little bit more credit than that. I think this looks damn beautiful. But also, just wait. It'll get even better from there. But yeah, well, another thing that you probably haven't noticed for the folks that are hanging in the Twitch chat is that there is not just a Twitch chat. There is also a YouTube chat. I'm not just streaming in one location anymore. Twitch recently, with the Amazon deities that lie above, so decreed once upon a time that you are to stream on Twitch and on Twitch alone. If you have signed a contract that says either affiliate or partner on it, except for some partners, it's an exception, and inconsistency seems to be Bezos' game. That's not a thing anymore. For anybody who's a Twitch streamer out there, exclusivity is not a thing anymore. You don't have to specifically only stream on Twitch anymore. That rule is gone. You can stream wherever you want to. It does not matter. So we're on a couple of different platforms because, lo and behold, Twitch is aware that the discoverability sucks. And interaction with viewers sometimes when you're offline also kind of sucks. They added stories, and apparently you get access to stories like you would on Instagram and YouTube and all the other random apps and whatnot. Oh, and including TikTok, if you have streamed once within the last 30 days. As it stands right now, I have streamed once within the last 30 days, at least as of today. Hello, what is this random old message? Sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion to your channel. Nah, we don't do that stuff. Sorry about that. Where's the button that bans? Get out of here. Click button. Click button? Nah, we don't do that around here. Where's the button? Where's my mod buttons? Oh, thank you so much, Brad. I don't know why I couldn't click that button over there. Thanks, dude. Larry says, slow on mobile, but what is a hexagon if not a collection of 6 organized triangles? What is most polygons if not some organized or unorganized collection of triangles? Triangulation. That's the thing there. That was a really... nice save there, Brad. That was a really long-ass message. That was hilarious. That's one of the rules. Don't do shit like that. If you're out there and you really want to promote this and you want to do like stuff and whatnot, please DM me. You can DM me on a variety of platforms. We exist on the X's and Twitters. We exist on the Instagrams, the TikToks. We're on all these places. And I have a Discord, and that's publicly available. So, in any case, what is that? We're on Twitch and YouTube now. VODs are a little bit different. Previously, we would put VODs onto the YouTube channel as separate videos. I do a little bit of editing on them to clean them up a little bit, but that's not how things work anymore, evidently, because when you're on YouTube and you stream live on YouTube, it creates a VOD for you after the fact, so that when you say, I'm a live streaming mixologist on the internet, and you talk to somebody who's on YouTube and they see an empty live tab, they're like, bro, you live stream? It's different now, and I like that. Brad's very kind to put a link to the Discord server there. The Discord server has existed for a while. It is a community where we exist all together. There used to be a cocktail blog on there. There is still kind of a cocktail blog on there, but things are a bit different there too. Wowza! Take a look at this. I have a website now, and I have to click a button that allows me to see that website. I don't... What button do I have to click for that? I'm just gonna real quick click on... We're gonna go to the live screen, actually. That's number 2, I think. There we go. You can hear me on my desk microphone over there. It's a little bit different now. Fun fact, I cannot ban you from the Discord. Ooh. Well, that's because... Ooh, maybe I gotta fix that. So, as I pull things up over here, look at that. It's my beautiful face. There is a website now. The website is the place where I plan on putting cocktail blog stuff in the future. It makes it a little bit easy. Actually, it makes it a lot of it easier for a variety of different things. Lo and behold, if you're a tech geek like I am, if you put things on Discord, it's a little bit difficult to send that stuff elsewhere, but if you're on a website, you host like all your files and stuff on there, and it's pretty good. I'm not going to dwell on this too long because I'm not trying to stroke my own ego here, but you can click on cocktails, you can do recipes and stuff. It's got all the descriptions and stuff, and some of these images are pulled from the Discord. And if you use an app, let me pull myself back over here. If you use an app like Recipe Keeper, which I use, you can go to the website and you can import the recipe from that website. It packages it up all very nice for you so that if you scrape the website for recipes like I do, it makes it easy for you. Because if you are a mixologist and you're trying to find a bunch of things, it's kind of difficult to find a bunch of things when you have to copy and paste and copy and paste and copy and paste everything. So now the recipes are for the bots out there to scrape from, and I think that's a beautiful thing coming from a technological standpoint. Fun fact, Brad says you can't ban people from Discord, but you can ban bots from the Twitchy chats. That's true. I need to figure out, now that we're on like multiple different platforms at the same time, I don't know how that works. So if there's anybody out there who has experience with streaming on YouTube and everything that comes along with that, please hit me up. I'm new to this, and I would like to learn from the people who have done it before me. Speaking of the people who do things that aren't what I do specifically here, another piece of the Discord, and just in general, is our community is built for people to share whatever their passions are. If your passion is mixology, and you like cocktails like we do, or video games and such, that's a great thing. However, if your passion is something completely different, then I encourage you, please share what you got going on there. I actually just saw a chat. Look at that, down there, down there. That's Anna's creation. And that's a chat from YouTube. I'm just putting everything onto the bar down below, the little horizontal bar, the little bar that I can do this with. Isn't that fun? In any case, that's pretty cool. Hi there, Anna's Creations. I have no idea who you are. It's Anna. Who knew? Whoa, both so fancy. Yeah, that was a fun Sunday to be doing things like that. What was I saying? Yeah, if you got a passion, please share it with us. I think I like the idea that artists and creatives tend to learn from each other. And so I have found, especially with the new format that I'm about to explain in a moment, that when you're looking out at your Pinterest boards or your fellow Instagrammers or you're playing games or you're walking around the streets, inspiration comes from literally anywhere. And I would say from my standpoint as a creative that if anything that we produce here inspires you to do something else, whether that be a riff or a complete divergence from whatever we've done, or if you learn a little something and apply it into your own craft, that's the whole point of it, and that's beautiful. But just because just because we do cocktail mixology doesn't mean that that can't inspire art, that can't inspire drawing, it can't inspire, I don't know, literally anything else on the face of the earth. So I encourage you, because this is the way I feel about the content that I produce and the things that we produce here at the Bar with an X and the community with an X, that I encourage you to share your own stuff. We might be able to pull inspiration from it. And I like that. And I think that's a cool thing. If you're in the Discord, Anna's there. Anna's the best. It's true. It's true. I'm just me, says Anna. But she's great. She's so great. We're gonna get married. I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with her. And isn't that a beautiful thing? So I've alluded to it enough. Things have changed around here. You may have noticed that we're at the bar and it's a Monday. That's already something that literally never happens. I don't think that's ever happened before. Not here at least. Not in the current iteration of the bar. With an X. So now the schedule is a little bit different. I'm going full swing back into streaming again. For a while we did once a week, and then we did like twice a week, and then we did like one a week again, and then we had twice a week, but it was every other week. It's twice a week. There will be streams on Monday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and streaming on Wednesday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every single day that we have an official stream will by default be covering a current game playthrough that we're doing. If it wasn't obvious already, I left off a game of Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, and I plan on getting right back into that. But the other thing that I'm playing around with is the chance to get a little more creative with things. So as it turns out, you can make art inspired by anything. And there's a distinct lack of cocktails out there for my pal, Paper Mario. So one of the things that I want to do is I've taken inspiration from other creators out there who create video game cocktails and video game themed cocktails. And what I want to start doing is creating craft cocktails inspired by our favorite video games. So I'm going to try to lean into that a little bit. And the reason for me doing that is, it's a couple of reasons there. One, they say that if you're a content creator, that niching is really, really good. And that's a niche on top of the niche that I already have here. So I'm going to go forth on that. But more importantly, I have repressed my inner nerd for a number of years. I'm currently working through that, and I love video games and I love nerdy things. It kind of revealed itself a little bit when I first started streaming almost 3 years ago now, and I'm trying to lean into that a little bit. I would love to drink my favorite characters, my favorite concepts from video games, so that's what I'm going to try to do. I like the ideas that I've seen from other video game creators or creators of cocktails out there that create cocktails based off of video games. Greg from How to Drink has done a number of videos on video game inspired cocktails. There's a cocktailer artist out there called the Sin City Bartender who does a lot of wonderful, very, very fruity and absolutely beautiful drinks. And then there was one other one in particular that I'm trying to, there's a Tumblr account called The Drunken Moogle, who does cocktails. I don't know if they're active much anymore, but I've seen a lot of their, I think when we did the Super Mario cocktail stream a while ago, I think I took a couple of recipes from there. Borrowed. I believe I want to say that we gave credit where credit was due. If I didn't, that's on me. That's very bad. So what y'all can expect over the next coming weeks is a schedule something like this. Mondays will be game days. We will be playing whatever the main playthrough is. It'll probably be this guy for a little while. Every couple of Wednesdays, intermittently, we'll be back at the bar. I will give notifications and announcements in the Discord. We will be doing cocktails inspired by characters or things from the video game that we're playing. So for example, this Wednesday, we'll be doing cocktails inspired by Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. I've been using this as an opportunity to really lean into some of the more creative sides of the world of cocktail mixology. Over the past year or so, I was really trying to focus in on the techniques, how to shake things, how to make a cocktail, how to garnish things properly, how to present things just a little bit. I'm still lacking on the whole photography aspect of things, but I was able to basically hold like an Instagram account for a while and make a blog for a while, and that's a skill that I did not have a year ago. So the next thing that I want to really lean into is the actual process of creating cocktails. It's about tasting flavors. It's about combining things together. It's about presenting it in a way that looks palatable, presenting a story that is inspiring or something that can really sink your teeth into, metaphorically or otherwise. And I really like that idea. And because I really like that idea, I have every single right to lean into it and spend as much time on it as I want to. So that's what I'm going to do. So, in review, Mondays and Wednesdays, we will be streaming, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every couple of Wednesdays or so, whenever I feel that we've amassed enough content for it, we'll be back at the bar to create some more cocktails. And then aside from that, we'll do other things. We have a Thankmas stream coming up on some Friday in December. I need to put an announcement out there in the Discord. That's the whole charity stream that we do. I'll be joined by Lycoslore and a couple of our close friends and stuff, playing some Digimon and accepting donations for the World Central Kitchen, just like we did last year. There will be announcements about that, all the important stuff. So I'll take a break from that. I've been rambling long enough, and I see there have been some chats. Not just, I forgot we were doing Paper Gonzalez, indeed. Anna says, and not just make them based off of colors. I found that there are some cocktails out there that are just kind of like, I made a blue cocktail and it's called Sonic the Hedgehog because I took vodka and added blue curacao to it. Craft cocktails. They'll be classy, I promise you that. Would a Yoshi cocktail need an egg? I am inclined to think so. We had a fun stream based on the color chartreuse, which was awesome. In before we had the 1,000 Year Door Scotch. Ooh, and bankrupt the stream. Oh my god. What did you guys hear about that one bottle? I think it might have been a whiskey or scotch or something that sold for $2.5 million. It might have been billion. It was just wild. Which Digimon? Digimon World 4. They will all be details in the Discord server. I implore you, join the Discord server. That's where any important announcements will be found in the Discord server. I will put I also encourage y'all to follow the Instagram because the Instagram is where I post things that are in progress. You will probably find previews of things that are yet to come and will come in the future if you go to the Instagram. That's what I would do. I would highly recommend that. So, where else are we? I've forgotten about things. Oh, another thing that I've forgotten about. I am not one for charity. I am one for payment. And if you were so inclined to do anything, I've officially stopped supporting donations on this channel because I don't need your donations. I don't want your kindness like that. Please give it to somebody who is struggling a lot more than I am. However, I don't think I can technically stop people from subscribing and stuff. So because I can't stop you from subscribing, because I'm not giving up these emotes that come with the territory of affiliate, I will offer something in return to you. If you have the kindness to give for a subscription, I have the following proposition for you. If you subscribe on Twitch, and I need to figure out the YouTube stuff. Again, I'm not familiar on that. Please somebody help me with that. But a sub level 1 will get you access to a secret channel on the Discord. So actually all of them give you access to channels on the Discord server. The first one though gives you the special access. We kind of pal around a little bit in there. We talk about random things. I post random selfies of myself. It's a very voyeuristic place. Brad's there. That's pretty awesome. For anything above that though, say a level 2, if I'm remembering correctly, a level 2 is a drink request. You don't have to pay like the 10,000 properly plaid party hats that you would normally have to pay by sitting here in the stream for hours at a time just waiting and clicking the little gift box in the bottom. I'm not gonna make you do that. If you just want to pay for it, I'll make you a drink. It could be literally anything. It could be for the theme that we're currently making. It could be a character of your choosing. And if we amass enough of those, maybe we'll do a whole stream on it. And then, of course, there's the alleged, it's a $25 a month thing, level 3 subscriptions, which I think are absolutely ridiculous. But I mean, if you so find yourself that you are really, really inclined to do that, and you click it and you do it, I will offer this to you. It's just going to be an entire bar stream themed to whatever you want it to be. It could be blood-themed cocktails. It could be a game of your choosing. It could be acorns. You're like, I want the acorn cocktail stream. And we'll make it work. There are acorns around here. I can find them, and we will find a way to make an acorn orgeat. I'm determined for that. But if you have the kindness in your heart to give that, then I'll give you something in return, because I am not charity. That is not how this works around here. The World Central Kitchen, though, is charity. I will be accepting donations for the World Central Kitchen shortly. I hope that all made sense. It's secret. It's hashtag XBAR regulars. And then there's more. There's other channels that you probably don't know about, because I don't think anybody's ever paid that much before. And again, I wouldn't encourage it. I wouldn't encourage it. But if you want to, it's what you want to do. There's a secret level 35 where you get to eat really good flatbreads with Cam and Anna. Yeah, if you just so happen to like find yourself in the area that we are, we'll hang out with you. We'll go to cocktail bars. We'll get lunch and flatbreads on the roof of a building. That's exciting. Brad got that treatment. He's a really cool guy. I think I covered, did I cover everything on here? We got the fact that I can turn chat on and off. That's cool. Anticipated Fridays. We'll be streaming on Fridays every once in a while, if it so strikes us. Intermittent Wednesdays at the Bar with an X. We got that one as well. There's an Instagram and a TikTok. TikTok will have like reels and stuff. I assure you, if you want whatever vertical videos appear from this channel, you should probably go to Instagram. TikTok is weird. YouTube Shorts doesn't give you anything longer than a minute, and I'm still trying to figure out what the heck is wrong with that. So I would recommend Instagram. Also, stories are easy. I can tap the back of my phone, and it will just open up my Instagram stories. I think that's awesome. I can make my phone do that. I've never known that you could before, and that's just a feature, so it's awesome. Ugh, Cam, you're so good at having most of the correct bang commands. I did it, right? I did all those. I need to add one for the website because that's not up there yet. My 3-tap is the flashlight because of mold. Did you know, if you're on a Google phone, you can add custom, or actually, where's the cocktail angle? Hold on, I can show you. I can educate. I can educate. Observe. Control numpad 5. Observe. If you have a phone like mine, you can customize the buttons on the bottom of the screen. Hold on, can we see that? See right there? And I can click and hold on that. Oh, and you can see that it just flashed me. Anyway, it flashed you too. Take a look at that. And then you can click it and turn it off. I think that's cool. I don't remember what those buttons are called, but it's an Android thing. Isn't the world we live in just wonderful? Isn't it great to have friends who are technologically literate? I'm not saying that you're the illiterate one. I have friends that know a lot more about technology than I do. And I'm just saying from my perspective, it's very nice to have them in our lives. I think that was pretty much it. The website's up there. Forgive the mess. We're figuring things out around here. There's a bug bounty out there. If you find a bug with the stream, like a really, really tiny alert, here's a kiss. Thank you. I don't know what else to do, honestly. I don't know what else to give you, to be perfectly honest. Express how we want to see your creations. I said that. Tell us what you're doing. What's your passion? Share it with us. That's my little drop for the community. It's in the Discord. Ooh, very cool indeed. And I think that was pretty much it. That's more or less what I had in mind around here. Just a little bit of an intro to what's going on around here and what to expect going forward. We're on YouTube now. We'll be doing things a little bit differently. We will be back on Wednesday with cocktails inspired by Paper Mario, The Thousand-Year Door. It's great. I would go into the details of why that game is really nostalgic for me and why I really wanted to make cocktails from it, but I'm not going to do that because I'm pretty sure I did it months ago when I first started playing the game. And I'm not going to waste your time twice. I respect your time. And so, I will only waste it once. In any case, that's really all we got around here. That's all I have in my little Markiplier book. It's my content creation book. Now, the other thing, too, I guess now that I think of the content creation thing, I'm still trying to figure this thing out myself. It's all a learning journey. So, there's also a channel in the Discord, too, called Content Creation. I could probably be a little nicer to that channel. I haven't been. I've been keeping all of my secrets to my grubby little self. We'll update that. I hope to be able to put more stuff there for people who are also content creators. Again, if that's your passion, please join us. I don't know what I can do for you yet, but I'd like to help us all figure it out for each other. M says, yeah, tell us again. I like that game. I remember going to Disney World in 2007, and lo and behold, I stayed back from the parks just to beat the final boss of the game because of how freaking stupid she is to beat. And I plan on doing it again. And I never conquered the Pit of 100 Trials. And I'm gonna conquer the Pit of 100 Trials. And I'm gonna suffer my way through it. Why am I gonna suffer my way through it? Because if it takes me 2 months, twice a week, to get through and struggle through, that just means more cocktail creations for the rest of us. And I have literally nothing to lose. And I think it's fun. And obviously people like to see other people suffer on the internet. The masochists of the world are really into that stuff, it seems, according to the analytics. And so that's more or less all I've got for this evening. Just kind of palling around and giving a little thing. You can't skip your wedding to beat the final boss. I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to do that. I was tempted to leave a conference early to go to my wedding. It's a conference that's coming up in January, and it would be like right before my wedding. And Anna was like, no, you cannot go to the conference. I was like, but it's a really cool conference. Like, no, you cannot go to the conference. Because if I go to the conference and my flight gets delayed, I will literally miss my wedding, and that's a terrible idea. It will not happen. I've got to be there. You're right. I just have to be there. So that's all, y'all. That's all I've got for this evening. This is just merely a little bit of an intro of things going on. We're going to keep it short. We're going to keep it sweet so that I can get back to the mixological mayhem that exists around here at the Bar with an X, so we can give you a good show on Wednesday, which is in 2 days from now, at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's wonderful. It's great. It's the Bar with an X. Look, the ending screen is different now, too. I hope everyone can still hear me, and I hope the music is still playing. I don't see any music playing. Do you see any music playing? Yeah, I do. It's getting there. It's a little bit small and whatnot. To everybody who came around here, I really appreciate you coming back. It's been a while, and I'm really happy to be back in the saddle now. I assure you, I have not just been talking out of my butt this time. I usually talked out of my butt. I'm not talking out of my butt this time. There are actually cocktails, new cocktails. People have never seen it before. And it's coming to you on Wednesday, in inspiration of this game that you see behind me, this one. And it's gonna be wonderful. Bye-bye, Cam. I'm glad you're back on the tiny screen. I'm glad we're back over here too. I can't just be large screens all the time. Lorelei says, thank you, hope all goes smooth. Thank you to everybody out there. And until next time, y'all, I appreciate your kind words. I appreciate your return. I appreciate it very much. And until next time, oh, wait, I gotta do the thing, right? What is it? No matter what time zone you're in, whether it be evening, dawn, twilight, or otherwise, suppers, dinners, 11s, or literally any other time on the planet, time zone does not matter. When we're here together, the bar with an X. We'll see you all on Wednesday. But until then, y'all, bye!